Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So Wake Forest's offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Looking to throw on third. He's moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lindsey. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Guys, this winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Anthony. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They're going to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
NC State 3, Wake Forest 0.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. It's a draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Lindsey. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll throw it on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here comes the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 72 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very much.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He'll pull it on the read. The ball squirts free. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They move the tight end all over. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Wall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll keep it himself. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on first down. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
20, Wake Forest 0.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Makes the grab. It's Reinbold. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27.
Brings up third down.
Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. Gets open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dugan.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. This time it's complete.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Feeling some heat. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Now on 2nd down. Give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Ineligible receiver, downfield,
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Got it in the middle. It's Lindsey. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Brings up second down.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes his connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Looking to go up top on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Wall. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be knocked down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Let's see what they've got on second down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Demon Deacons will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Line getting set on second down. This time he's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On second down, he'll let it fly. Swings it out to his running back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Dalton. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The give out of the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quick step and go. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
After another clutch third down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Strong, firm tackle. Now on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Dalton. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the route is on.
Touchdown, NC State.
Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Air Force rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Falcon Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's got it on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Dalton. Tackle is made after the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Oh, he's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Finds his tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
At the 31. 2nd down coming up.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dalton. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. To the air on 1st down. Got it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Touchdown, NC State! And the stomping has commenced.
Number 36.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Handoff from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Lining up to convert third down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Clark.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
Going up top on first down. Snags it over the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up the field goal. They're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talking.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wake.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Appalachian State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. He'll pull it on the read. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Anthony. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off play action. Looking to scramble. At the 45 on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. from the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Open space at the 25. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Out of the gun to give to the back. Bulls his way forward.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.